I've never, and actually to my surprise, there's a lot of people that I've seen not actually play Fire Emblem. Because I know a lot of people are really into it. But this is my first time really playing it. I've kind of am familiar with some of the mechanics of what Fire Emblem was, but I don't know how much of it has changed going into this game, and so on and so forth. So we'll just see what happens. I really have no idea what to expect, other than I played maybe 30 minutes, but I skipped a bunch of scenes on my own time just to make sure I'd actually want to play this. And I was like, alright, this seems like I'll have fun. I always find some fun in these games. So, it's going to be really rough. We're going to do hard difficulty on classic. Which means it's going to be experience and tough. And if anybody dies, as far as I'm aware, they don't come back. That's the classic Fire Emblem experience. Luckily, I can change the difficulty at any point to turn it easier if I struggle. That's why I wanted to start off, because I heard that normal's a bit too easy, but we'll see. For now, story. Game over. Fire Emblem's here. It's like, my god, it's the legendary Fire Emblem!
Ladies.
So, hello, I'm just out for a nice stroll. I told you the weather said it was going to be a sunny day. Okay. We're watching anime. Give him a hug! Oh, okay.
Tell me, Nemesis, do you recall the Red Canyon? You'll die.
Oh, okay.
Die!
You ask a question, murdered.
Everything that I loved!
Everyone's just like, what do we do? Should we stop this? Victory! I love blood and murder.
Now, Mother.
Anyway. It's like, and that's the game. You did it.
Oh my. What could have brought you here?
Believe me, I don't know. $60? That's what brought me here. It was a very expensive ticket to get here.
I wonder how you got in here. It is most rude to interrupt a moment of repose. Very rude indeed.
No, I'm sorry.
Now come to me. I wish to have a look at you.
Okay. Well, I wish to look at myself as well. Am I a man? Or am I a woman? Man. Woman. So I think there are some male-only and female-only specific classes as well, so this does slightly matter. And I think this game does have a romance thing, so... Not that I'm probably not even going to be working towards it, because I won't know how to fucking do it, besides just giving everyone gifts that I know. I might just be a dude. And from what I heard, the guy's voice in this, whatever he is apparently under some accusations. I don't know if they changed it, they're planning to change it, but I heard that the voice actor is not going to be the same for the male. I don't know what the accusations were, if they were what they were. But apparently some legal troubles, and they want to change the guy's voice actor at the time of me playing this. So I forget that I'm going to upload it to YouTube months later, and it's probably already going to be changed. Belly button, all clothes. Either way, we don't look like... Do we even... Are we wearing... We're not even using the sleeves of whatever jacket we're wearing. Fuck, I don't know. I like the song, whoever's singing to me, in fact. Let's do it this way. This is how I pick. Alright, we're a female. I think there is some same-sex romance. I don't really care either way.
I've not seen the likes of you before. Who are you, anyway?
I'm a demon.
Do not deceive. You would do well to keep your wit in line.
I'm sorry. I'm a ghost.
Do not deceive.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You would do well.
I'm immortal.
I see. Then you must have a name of sorts. Go on.
Yeah, of course, that's an interesting name. Am I allowed these names like I usually use? What am I doing? It's S-P-L-O-O-G. Am I allowed Splooge? Is that allowed? Splooge!
Huh. I shall not ever grow accustomed to the sound of human names.
I know, it's weird, isn't it? Imagine you never meeting a mortal in your life and they come up, "Hi, I'm Splooge!" God, humans are fucking weird.
You must possess a day of birth as well. Beneath which moon and on what day were you born to this world?
You know, the old, nope, 314.
Well, wonders never cease. It seems we share our day of birth. How strange.
That's odd. Does that mean, I wonder if she says that to anyone I pick. There's no way we just so happen to share it.
It all feels so familiar. I think it may be time for yet another nap.
Alright.
It's almost time to
Naps are fun.
begin.
It's always fun to just nap. Hi, what's your name? Oh, cool, that's good. When is your birthday? Oh, sweet. Alright, good night.
Hey, time to wake up.
Huh?
Were you having that dream again?
Yeah? I was dreaming about a war. I was dreaming about a young girl.
You've described her to me before. I don't think I've ever met anyone like that.
I don't
In any
either,
case,
but it's also
just
weird
put
to
that
say
out of
that
your
I
mind
dream
for
about a
now.
young girl.
The battlefield is no place for idle thoughts.
This looks like a home, sir, not a battlefield.
Risking your life is part of the job for mercenaries like us. Letting your mind wander is a sure way to get yourself killed.
Yes.
Okay, time to get moving. Our next job is in the kingdom. I told you before, it's far from here, so we'll need to leave at dawn.
Of course.
Oh, good grief. Everyone is already waiting for us outside.
He liked that.
Gerald, sir, sorry to barge in, but your presence is needed.
You son of a bitch.
What's happened?
I was dressing.
Please forgive our intrusion. We wouldn't bother you with a situation not dire.
What do a bunch of kids like you want at this hour?
Well, we're here to prank you. We left this bag of shit and we lit it on
We're
fire.
being pursued by a group of bandits. I can only hope that you will be so kind as to lend your support.
Bandits? Here?
It's true. They attacked us while we were at rest in our camp.
We've been separated from our companions and we're outnumbered. They're after our lives, not to mention our gold.
I'm impressed you're staying so calm considering the situation. Wait, that uniform.
Bandits spotted just outside the village.
Oh boy, that uniform.
Damn, there are a lot of them.
I just like the idea that there's the colors red, blue, and yellow. What is this, Yu-Gi-Oh! Fucking GX? The fucking Duel Academy shit again? It's the red, blue, and yellow crap all over again.
We can't abandon this village now. Come on, let's move. Hope you're ready.
I'm insane with power. They can't handle my belly button exposed, alright? They're screwed. They're gonna get lost in the button of bellies. Watch me run! And then this way! And then here! And then this. And ha! A skirmish at dawn. Prologue. An inevitable encounter. Hello! Flayers phase.
Let's take care of those thieves before they overrun the village.
Got
Take
it.
down the enemies in front first. That should take the wind out of their sails.
Well, thank God they're going to be nice to follow this. Select and move an edit to an enemy. While your unit is next to an enemy, the command window will open to select the attack and choose a weapon.
Stay focused.
Oh yeah! Alright. A weapon will break when repeated use brings its durability to 0. You can fight with a broken weapon, but your might, MT, and hit rate will be reduced, and enemies will make follow-up attacks more easily. Be careful with your weapons. You cannot repair them mid-battle. Bows can attack from long range, although their hit rate is reduced as the range increases. They're highly effective against flyers like Pegasus Knights and River Riders. That's a sun jump. We're against bandits right
Ready
now.
and willing.
No, not talk. Not the time for talking. Oh yeah!
Never underestimate an outsider.
Yeah. Use the battle menu to create bookmark saves, view tutorial guides, and more. To access it, press the A button when the cursor is the space without an active unit. Once all units have taken action, the player phase ends and the enemy phase begins. You can end the player phase early by selecting End at the battle menu. Oh, that'd come in handy. Knowing my dumb ass, I would end up... Talk to me.
You have a strange aura about you.
Yeah, that's called my
You
horniness.
say you're a mercenary, so show me what you can do.
I never said a damn thing to you.
I'll cut through. Thank you. We are in your debt. It wouldn't do for us to fall in a place like this. Please, lend us your strength. Let's work together to drive out these thieves.
It's like, aren't I handsome? My blonde hair and blue eyes. Fuck me.
We'll advance while protecting ourselves from the enemy. Take up position inside the forest.
How about you do something? Certain terrains will have effects on the units occupying. Forests, for instance, raise a unit's evasion and defense. Move your units to an advantageous terrain and prepare to meet the enemy. Talk to me.
It's because of you guys that I'm not dead right now.
Yeah.
Thanks for that. I didn't expect to run into mercenaries like you in some remote village. The gods of fortune must be smiling on me.
You want to go surfing later? That's a very sudden thing to ask me, sir, but sure. So you want to catch some gnarly waves? No, not really. I am in the bush.
Good. If we're in the forest, we can sustain their attacks without losing the advantage.
I'm also back here, so fuck you. Forests are not only a terrain type you'll encounter. Keep your eyes out for others, such as thickets and heal tiles. I missed there was a page 2 to that. Alright, Jiggly, have a good time. Put you here. There's a rock in the way. I thought there was, Nope, we'll just put her here for right now. Watch out, Claude! He dies and it's all over. Fucking use the force to your advantage.
fine opportunity. Use the combat arts I taught you.
Combat arts are powerful techniques that use more weapon durability than usual. They do not typically allow for follow-up attacks. Units learn new combat arts when their weapon skills go up. There are no combat arts for reasons or faith. Those skills grant magic instead. I mean, you didn't have to tell me. Finish the job, Dimitri.
I must stay focused.
Oh yeah. Attack!
Well, how was that?
Not bad. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Now I'll put him to do the Wrath Strike. Or, Wrath.
You fought well.
But my power is too great and belly button. Select the items option to equip to use things like such as Vulnerary, which restores the unit's HP. Don't tell me what to do.
Damn. Why are there mercenaries in the village? Guess we'll have to deal with them too.
I mean, you were trying to pick a fight with, like, students. Or something. They look like grown adults and or teenagers to me. Shit, they're in the bushes. Oh, now you want to join. He's like, well, now that you've done most of the heavy lifting.
Is nearby, and the enemy will be intimidated, making them easier to hit.
He will be scared shitless. When you attack the enemy that is also an attack range of one or more of the units, it will trigger a linked attack. During a linked attack, your avoid rate and hit rate are higher than normal. Linked attacks between certain units are also raised in might. Good to use linked as key to defeating powerful enemies. Item icon indicates enemy that you will have an item that highlight green detail display when you defeat. Alright, I read that horribly, but I understood it. Alright, so far so good. Ow! I'm too strong. I got a whole... I'm a mercenary with a D+ in my sword. You had a 45 hit. What were you hoping for? You're insane. Okay, Gerald, you just do your thing.
I'm here to win.
I wasn't gonna go after him. Don't worry, Claude's got this.
Sorry, but victory is mine.
Hey! You with the blank stare! Out of my way!
I was really hoping he had a 42 hit, still got me.
I'm gonna kill you where you stand!
And come. Good luck. Glad she got it. Hey, look, she leveled up. She probably did most of the work.
Road yet.
I received an Iron Axe. Thank you. Not my back! Also, it looked like she was gonna handle it fine. Now I just put myself more in danger than anything.
Honestly, what are you accomplishing with that little stunt? It's like you're trying to get me killed, you fool. Well, it's fine. After all, if you don't know the value of your own life, you're not going to protect it very well, are you? Course not. Well then, I guess it's up to me to guide you from now on, right?
Put on some
You
shoes.
can call me Sothis, but I'm also known as the Beginning.
So I won't see you in the middle or the end.
Sothis. Yes, that is it. My name is Sothis, and I am also called the beginning. But
And now we're back to
who once
here.
called me that? I was not able to recall my name until just now.
Yeah,
And just like that, it came to me. How odd.
I know.
That look upon your face. Did you think me a child? A mere child who forgot her own name? Phooey! That child
Phooey.
just saved your life. And what does that make you?
I'm less than a child.
Correct. You understand. You threw yourself before an axe to save just one young girl. Yet all is well, as I have stalled the flow of time for now.
Oh,
You
well,
would have died
thank you.
Had I not intervened.
Thank you.
There now. Is gratitude so much to ask? I did deem you worth saving after.
Hey, I said thank you,
Though it
Christ.
is only momentary, time has stopped. However did I manage that?
Your big toe. What now?
When time begins again, the axe will tear into your flesh and you will surely meet your end.
Alright, well, might as well get to it.
How rude of you to drag me into this. Now what to do?
Turn back the hands of time.
Of course.
I
I
mean,
must
why
turn
not?
back the hands of time.
I don't... s-
Yes, I do believe it can be done. You really are quite troublesome.
But I am also somewhat intelligent.
I cannot wind back time too far, but all is well. You are aware of what's to come, which means you can protect yourself this time. Now go. Yes, you who bears the flames within.
Now you just make it up as you
Through the flow
go.
of time to find the answers that you seek.
Oh no, he's up.
Hey, over here!
Hey, we missed something? We were butt fucking. It's just like we were fucking.
Hey, did you just...
What? I didn't know what you mean.
The Knights of Seros are here. We'll cut you down for terrorizing our students.
You're a little late.
Hey, the thieves are running away. Go after them.
What's going on here? Is it my turn?
The students seem to be unharmed. And who's this?
Why him?
He's like, God damn it. Oh, alright. Well, that makes sense why she leveled up. She was the MVP. I like that there's an MVP. I'm gonna use 3 slots through this, switch between them. I just like that she's the MVP. She's the most murderous.
Captain Gerald? It is you. Goodness, it's been ages.
It's been 2 minutes. No.
Don't you recognize me? It's Alois, your old right-hand man. Well, that's how I always thought of myself anyway.
Oh yeah, sure. I bet.
It must have been 20 years ago that you went missing without a trace. I always knew you were still alive.
You haven't changed a bit, Alois. Just as loud as ever. And drop that captain nonsense. I'm not your captain anymore. These days, I'm just a wandering mercenary. One who has work to do. Goodbye, old friend.
Right. Goodbye, Captain. Wait, that isn't how this ends. I insist that
So
you
wait a
return
minute.
to the monastery with me.
Garrig Mach Monastery. I suppose this was inevitable.
And how about you, kid? Are you the captain's child?
Yeah, I guess so. That is correct.
Is that so? Well, physical differences aside, your mannerisms do remind me of the captain. I'd love for you to see the monastery too.
I'm a
You'll
bandit.
join me, won't you?
Yeah, I guess. I have no other choice.
What's troubling you, Captain? You aren't about to run off again, are you?
Even I wouldn't dare run from the Knights of Seros.
Knights of Seros? They do seem rather skilled.
Even if they were really late to the party.
Ah, it seems your presence is required. Get going.
Yeah, voice inside me because I'm crazy. I am a little girl on the inside.
I appreciate your help back there. Your skill is beyond question.
Sure, I'm just a D skill with my sword, but completely.
You're clearly an experienced mercenary. And your father, that would be Gerald, the Bladebreaker, former captain of the Knights of Seros, oft praised as the strongest knight to ever live.
I didn't know he was a captain.
How curious. I'd wager the explanation for that is fascinating indeed.
Why does she look nervous in the photo? Oh!
Hey, you are coming with us to the monastery, right? Of course you are. I'd love to bend your ear as we travel.
Sure,
Oh,
don't touch my
I should mention
ears.
that the three of us are students of the Officers' Academy at Garrigmach Monastery. We were doing some training exercises when those bandits attacked. I definitely got the worst of it.
Oh,
That
boo-hoo.
would be because you ran off.
Too true. I was the first to make a strategic retreat. Everything would have worked out if these two hadn't followed me and ruined everything because of them. Every single one of those bandits chased after us. Utterly ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, that's probably what happened.
Ah, so that's what you were thinking, Claude. And here I thought you were acting as a decoy for the sake of us all.
His intentions were as clear as day. You will prove a lacking ruler if you cannot see the truth behind a person's words.
You will prove a lacking ruler yourself if you look for deceit behind every word and fail to trust those whom you rely on.
Oh, joy.
Oh,
Royal
boy.
debate between their highnesses. I wonder how being completely predictable affects one's ability to wield power. Personally, as
Don't
the
wink at
embodiment
me.
of distrust, I'd say your little exchange smacks of naivete.
Me, naive. Tell me, are you actually incapable of keeping quiet, or is your lack of self-awareness a condition of some sort?
What? Can we just get moving to the monastery? I'm just
Forgive our
here.
digression. I must speak with you if you can spare a moment. The way you held your ground against the bandits' leader was captivating. You never lost control of the
I
situation.
mean, I just walked it square to
Show
square.
me, I still have much to learn.
I used the
This day
bush.
is precisely why I must ask you to consider lending your services to the Empire. I might as well tell you now. I am no mere student. I am also the Adrestian Empire's...
Halt, Edelgard. Please allow me to finish my own proposition. The Holy Kingdom of Fargus is in dire need of exceptional
Hold on a
individuals like
second.
yourself. Please, do consider returning to the kingdom with me.
Whoa there, you two sure are hasty. Trying to recruit someone you
Yeah, I
trust
could just
to
easily be a spy.
Yes, really. I was personally planning to develop a deep and lasting friendship on our journey back to the monastery before begging for favors. But it seems there's no time for niceties in this world. So, capable stranger, let's get right to it. Where does your allegiance lie?
It seems one's place of birth is quite significant to them. Yet they are so impressed by you that you may take your pick.
Let's see. Ancient Empire, Land of the Ancient History, Holy Kingdom of Land of Noble Lights, Island Alliance, League of Nobles. I mean, shit, I don't fucking know.
Is that right? Well, that's a win for the Alliance, so I suppose I'm obligated to be happy.
All right, that's enough with the small talk. It's time to head.
Shouldn't
back
we
to
have
the
already
monastery.
been on our way?
Looks like we'll have to pick this up another time.
My, they are in such a hurry. You know, each of the three is most unique.
Claude. His easy smile is striking. That smile doesn't reach his eyes. Dimitri. He seems quite sincere, but I sense darkness lurking beneath it. Oh boy. She is a refined young woman, but I feel as though she is always evaluating
Yes,
me.
I thought the same. I am so sleepy once again. I may be sleeping, but
She's always judging me. Dimitri, watch. Dimitri's gonna be fucking evil. Oh, this is all there was talking. Run! Run me! White clouds.
Part 1.
Oh, okay.
White Clouds.
That Gerald
Great
talking.
Tree Moon. 3 houses.
1 bedroom.
The icy winds of the Agma Mountains have begun to scatter, and the verdant fields once again spring to life across Fodlan, heralding the start of a new year. As they celebrate the dawning year, the people pray that they may realize their full potential, just as a tiny sprout hopes to one day grow into a great tree. The continent of Fodlan, said to be protected by a revered goddess, has existed since time immemorial. 3 ruling powers now control the land. In the south lies a region long held by a more than 1,000-year-old dynasty,
The
Adrestian
Red Team.
Empire. Beyond its borders, to the frigid north, is the home of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus, ruled by the royal family and its knights. To the east, a league of nobles that heeds no king nor emperor rules what is called the Leicester Alliance. Once consumed by a tempest of war and turmoil, Fodlan and these 3 mighty powers now exist in relative harmony.
Man, they're all gonna go to war. Is that what's gonna happen? I'm gonna fucking have to work with one of them and then they all fight.
This will be your first time at the monastery. I'd be happy to show you around.
It really is Fodlan in a nutshell. The good and the bad.
Like it or not, we'll be there soon enough.
I never even complained. I'm just here and I don't say a word. I'm that slightly awkward silent protagonist that only talks to myself and when I have choices.
There it is. Garrick Loch
building.
Monastery.
It's like, can you shut the hell up? We have guests. Get tea. It's like, okay, I'm sorry. I was just adding to the atmosphere. Hello? Okay, interesting choice. Focus on that, not your boner. I don't belong here.
Ray is here.
She's like right. I was gonna say she's just up there.
I wonder, did the flow of time bring you here?
No, actually, your captain brought me here. I didn't really want to be here. I was just out doing a job with my dad.
It's been years since I've last set eyes on this place. To be forced to see her now,
You've been here before?
I've never spoken of this to you before, but many years ago, I was a knight here. I reported to the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Lady Rhea.
As you know, the majority of folks in Fodlan are devout followers of the teachings of Seros. The leader of that ridiculously large religious organization is the Archbishop, Lady Rhea.
Oh,
Thank you for
okay.
your patience, Gerald. My name is Seteth. I am an advisor to the Archbishop.
You sound like a loser.
Right, hello.
It has been a long time, Gerald. I wonder, was it the will of the goddess that we have another chance meeting like this?
Forgive my silence all these years. Much has happened since we last spoke.
Fucked a woman, had a kid.
So I see. The miracle of fatherhood has blessed you. That is your child, is it not?
Yes. Born many years after I left this place, I wish I could introduce you to the mother of my child, but I'm afraid we lost her to illness.
I see. My condolences. As for you,
You
I
don't
heard
want
of
to know
your
my name.
valiant efforts from Alois.
You also look
What is your
exhausted.
name?
My name is
A fine name indeed.
Splooge.
From the bottom of my heart, I thank you for saving those students of the Officers' Academy.
Well, they wouldn't give me. I was just hoping for a reward. Just money.
Gerald, you already know what it is I wish to say, do you not?
You want me to rejoin the Knights of Seros, don't you? I won't say no, but
Your apprehension stings. I had expected that Alois would have already asked this of you. I must step away for now, but I expect they will desire a word with you soon. Please listen carefully to what they have to say. Until tomorrow, Farewell.
I have to leave. Why? I have explosive diarrhea. I've had nothing but cabbages.
I can't believe it. Forced back into the Knights of Seros. I'm sorry I dragged you into this. Looks like I'll be stuck here for a while. And I'm afraid your services are requested as well.
I must work here? As a mercenary?
Nothing like that. They want you to teach, by the sound of it.
Who the fuck thought that was a good
You heard
idea?
those brats earlier talking about the Officers' Academy. Well, the Academy just happens to be short a professor.
I feel like you'd be better off
But
teaching.
apparently, that damned Alois went and recommended you to Lady Rhea.
That seems weird.
So, you must be the new
Jesus
professor.
Christ.
My, how stern and handsome.
How many D's do you give out?
No. I'm not the one you're looking for. You can handle things from here. Good luck. And watch out for Lady Rhea. I don't know what she's thinking, making you a professor like this.
Yeah, I don't trust her.
Be up to something.
Oh, it's you then? So young.
Everyone looks young,
Competence
unless they
and
add
age
wrinkles.
are not necessarily correlated. As you well know, I am Hanneman, a Crest scholar and professor at the
Everyone
Officers'
has a
Academy.
sunburn.
I wonder if you bear a crest of your own. When next you have a moment to spare, I insist that you pay me a visit so we can delve into the subject further.
I'm Manuela. I'm a professor, a physician, a songstress, and available.
Oh, that's sudden,
It's
but
nice to
okay.
meet you.
A songstress? I'm more interested in that than a
course.
physician.
Before I came here, I belonged to a renowned opera company. Perhaps you've heard of me? The Middlefranc Opera Company's beautiful, peerless.
Spare our colleague the needless chatter, Manuela. Now then, it seems you'll be taking charge of one of the Academy's 3 houses. I expect you haven't yet been briefed on the nature of
No, I
each,
kind of
have
just
you?
got here and became a professor. I didn't even go through the proper job applications.
Do you really not know? Fine. I'll do you a favor and explain.
Please do.
The Officers' Academy is comprised of 3 houses of students, each of which is closely affiliated with its region of origin. The Black Eagle House is for students from the Adrestian Empire.
But Black Eagle?
Their house leader this year is Edelgard, the Imperial Princess.
What about Crackle?
Who is in line to be the next Emperor.
The Blue Lion House is for students from the Holy Kingdom of Fargus.
Seems like they care about
Their
power.
house leader this year is Prince Dimitri. He is to be the next king of Fargus.
Lastly, there is the Golden Deer House, which is for students of the Leicester Alliance. Their house leader is Claude, grandson to Duke
Claude.
Regan, the leader of the Alliance.
To think that the next emperor, king, and sovereign duke are all here. It's
I'll say.
Okay, I didn't even
I
hit A
just
there.
hope none of those little treasures cause any trouble.
quite. For now, I suggest taking a stroll around the academy to get your bearings. And when you've a moment, please stop by my research laboratory.
I have a condom with
The
your
old
name
man
on it.
has a point. Oh, and keep in mind that I've only notified the house leaders that you're our new professor. It's more fun that way.
Well, I'm glad you're already
I
spreading the
suggest
word.
you try spending time with the students. Some odd ducks in that bunch, but they're
They're
good
all
kids.
fuckable. Oh, okay.
I'm sure Lady Rhea will have more information for you tomorrow, but that should get you going. Good luck. You'll need it.
Oh, okay, sure.
Have you no intention of changing your mind, Rhea? Appointing a stranger, a child no less, as a professor at our esteemed academy is...
I have made my decision,
even
Sedith.
Even
I
she
know
knows
worrying comes
this is.
naturally
Even
to
he
you.
knows this is
There's
fucked up.
truly no need. That stranger is Gerald's flesh and blood, after all.
I can't say that's all too comforting. How trustworthy is this Geralt character? Is he not the man who went missing after the Great Fire 21 years ago?
Well, he has a phobia of
Remind you that Flame
fires.
is now here with us as well. I beg of you, please consider whether this is an unnecessary risk.
Sedith, they have my trust. Let that be enough for you as well. More importantly, I have received
Everyone
a
who's
report from
important
Shamir.
has green hair.
I am increasingly concerned about a matter regarding our suspicious individual. We cannot ignore those who harbor ill will toward the Church, especially if they are frequenting Garrick Mach.
Yes, that matter is of great importance as well.
I like that there's a
shall
log,
continue
so if
my
I miss something,
Rhea,
I can look back. I always
for
like when they
now,
do
I
that.
will have faith that you are placing your trust with the utmost care. I pray that nothing occurs to shake that confidence.
Hey, believe me, I was just a mercenary suddenly thrown into a teaching position. I didn't ask for this shit. And then it's just like, here's 3 houses, pick one. I look like I'm doing the disco dance. The 70s? Woohoo! Jump and jump. Belly button. It's like, I am so confused. Look at my, what is it, leggings? I have like 1 knee guard. My eyes! Someone dropped a flashbang! We're gonna take it all over. Look at this husky man. Bows. So they showed bows where they're showing magic with her. Oh, okay. Jesus. Interesting choice of camera start. She's worried it's gonna rain. Oh. He's like, I made muffins. Sweat. How long does it take you to get dressed? I don't trust you at all. For the monastery, zoom in, out, dash. If you're ever unsure what to do, look at the left side of the screen. Your objectives will be displayed there.
I assume you are already aware that you will be teaching here at the Officers' Academy, correct?
Whoopsie, that's not what I meant to do.
May I ask a favor of you?
Fat finger to button. Speak to the 3 house leaders, gather information about the students in each house. Students can be found in the reception hall on the 1st floor throughout the Officers' Academy. Alright. You've given a task to people around there, given from them. Those who would give or involved with quests will have icons by them. Fault the book. Alright. You should have greeted everyone.
I imagine you were a bit surprised that I recommended you as a professor here.
Yeah,
Frankly, we
I
had
didn't
someone
ask
else
this.
in mind for the role, but they ran off during our dust-up with the bandits. Can't entrust students to someone who's abandoned them once before, huh?
You saved the lives of the students you came across. That, at least, was admirable. Now you should make the rounds.
This
Go
guy
around the
really doesn't
monastery
like me,
and
but
see
I
that you
completely
greet
understand where he's coming from. Because he's the bad guy. Well, there we go. I was just wondering, I was like, is there a map button to adjust that map? Mini-map shows the objective, quest giver, zoom, alright. Oh my god. Reception hall.
Yes.
That's totally best, totally pretentious. That is true, noble always seems laid back.
Hey there.
Brunette is always in her room.
So, you've accepted a teaching position here.
Didn't have a choice, lady.
I was hoping you would lend your strength to the Empire. I never properly introduced myself, did I? My name is Edelgard von Hresbach. I am the princess and heir apparent of the Adrestian Empire. I wonder if you'll be tasked with leading the Black Eagles. I hope you've had a chance to meet everyone. Would you like to know more about any of the Black Eagles?
You might as well tell me about them. Tell me about you.
Well, some think I'm a bit distant. Arrogant, even. But there's little to be done. One day, I must rise to become Adrestia's next emperor. What else? Well, it seems to me that we may have similar personalities.
Oh, that's always good. Oh, okay, sure. It's like you, not sure what CHA is. I know luck, defense, resistance, speed, dex, magic, strength. CHA, what the fuck could that be again? I'll figure it out later. Tell me about Hubert.
Hubert is the heir of Marquis Vestra. He has served me since I was
He
a
definitely
child.
looks like he'd be a magic
You
guy.
may think his blood runs a bit cold, but actually that's rather accurate. Still, if you can get past that, you'll see he's quite astute and reasonable.
He's like, don't look at me. Well, he grants MT +5 with gambits and officer duty. He's got strengths with magic, bow, and I'm thinking the flag was authority from what I heard. Axe, another type of magic, and a wing. There's some shit I've only seen some logos and things talked about, and others I have no idea. But he definitely seems like a magic. It would be weird to put him on bow duty, though. But I guess, hey, if you wanted to swap it up, it'd be weird about it. Ferdinand?
For some reason, he thinks of me as a bitter rival and is always trying to challenge me.
Is that how you say his name?
It's terribly irritating. His house is that of Dugaya, which produces Adrestia's prime ministers. That family is, perhaps, too pleased with its own status.
Well, either way, with him being strength and sword, spear, or lance, axe, and a horse, you can definitely tell what you could go with this guy. Well, I should learn everybody, even if I don't choose the house, because it would be good if I... Because I heard there's recruiting. It's like the only few things I know about this.
And nothing else. He's also fond of, well...
He also kind of looks very feminine, but there's nothing wrong with that.
Sense of duty to speak of. I suppose he would be destined to become an official of the Empire.
So another type of mage, he could use other weapons, but his strengths seem to be in the magic, again. So a definitely type of mage character that if you want, which this seems like this is comprised of this.
He has no inheritance in his future, which is perhaps why he's always so eager to prove himself. He's overly energetic and rushes headfirst into any battle. If he ends up in your care, be sure to keep a close eye on him.
You know, he'd be perfect for the fists. Even though he's not huge, I feel like him brawling, punching some son of bitches, that'd be good. Make him a fucking fighter.
She's Count Varley's only daughter. I suppose you could say she's a bit eccentric, but she seems like a gentle soul.
Lance +5 attack when you is not a full
she shut herself
HP.
away in her
That's
quarters and doesn't care to leave.
Lance?
But don't worry, I'll make sure she finds her way to class.
Lance and bow, huh? What the hell would you do with her? I guess you could make her like an archer, I guess, full-on archer, or some kind of lance wielder.
Few commoners have joined the Black Eagle House, but Dorothea is an exception.
Is it because of her boobs?
She's a songstress from a famous opera company in the Empire. I'm not entirely sure
Sword and
what brought her to
magic,
the
huh?
Officers' Academy.
She would be someone, if I'm not in this one, that you would want to bring. Seemed like that'd be a good catch
to the west
to
of
have.
Fogland is an archipelago called Brigid. Petra is the granddaughter of their king. Brigid is a vassal state of the Empire, which is how she came to be enrolled here. She's incredibly smart and studious.
I don't know what you would make her. Got a lot. She's a mixed bag. It could be anything, really. She could even be a warrior.
Greetings. You must be the new professor. What a pleasure. As for me, my job is to stand here at this glorious entrance and leisurely watch over the comings and goings of
Awesome.
everyone. Make folks smile, you know? And by that, I mean to vigilantly guard this entrance with my very life. No
And have a hard time seeing up.
As of now,
God, I hope no enemy attacks me from the top. You must be a new student. Yeah, you're telling me.
Yes.
How do I get Dimitri to be my friend? Be a teacher. He'll have to be friends with you.
what do you think?
The Golden Deer House is for students of the Leicester Alliance.
Oh, okay.
Our house leader is heir to the Alliance's leadership, House Regan. We have plenty of other prominent nobles as well.
Okay. I like that you're selling me on this.
What do you think?
Oh, these must be the other people you can kind of get to know.
Hi.
Hi!
So you're the skilled mercenary who saved Claude, are you?
Oh, you are? It's such an honor to meet you.
Hi.
Ignatz Victor. My parents are Alliance merchants.
And I am Lysithea Von Ordelia. Please do not forget it.
Sure, Vaughn. She's like, no, there's more to my name.
Hey, are you that mercenary? Everyone's been talking about you.
No.
I'm Hilda Valentine Goneril, and her name is...
Marianne Von Edmund.
You don't look like you'd be
Are
shy.
you joining the Knights of Seros or something? Well, I look forward to seeing more of you.
That's weird to say. Over here. I was like, where is that? Look at this guy. I can tell what I want you to be if I'm here in my team.
If that's what you're looking for.
No, Raphael. That's Captain Gerald's kid. Hi, I'm Leonie Pinelli, Captain Gerald's first and greatest apprentice. I'm sure he's told you about me.
Nice to meet you. I'm Raphael Kirsten. Who are you again?
This dude looks like all he cares about is the gym or food. I don't know what he is. Is he buffed or fat?
Ah, you must be that renowned mercenary. Perhaps you'd like to join me for a cup of tea sometime. My name is
That's
Lawrence
so sudden. I don't even know how old I am
You will
compared
want
to
to
you
remember
kids. Sure. I'll remember. Jeez, everyone's so forward, but I kind of rather them be
Sort of
forward than
teaching
so
gig here,
conservative.
Did you? Talk about a great first impression. I guess that means I'd better introduce myself properly. I'm Claude Von Regan. I'm from the ruling house of the Leicester Alliance, but don't worry too much about all that madness. I'm guessing you don't know which class you'll be teaching yet, do you? I bet you'd like ours. We're not as difficult as the other two.
It's
Have
like,
you met the
we're
folks
easy
who moved
mode.
into your house yet? Care to know more about anyone?
Well, I guess you could tell me about them in the sense, even though I've already talked to them, but I don't know them statistically.
Piqued your interest, have I? As luck would have it, I'm pretty curious about you as well.
Oh, wink, wink.
But what's life without a bit of mystery? Let's just spend the next year or so learning about each other little by little.
Keep the flirting down a bit if I'm the professor. Even you're aware of this. Actually got surprisingly good strength. Sword bones. Like, he's not going to do magic, but... I mean, with him, if... I could see him just being a full-on bowman, but we'll see.
He's the heir of Gloucester territory. If you haven't already picked up on it, he's a bit arrogant and fancies himself a ladies' man. That said, deep down
I
he's
kind of
really
figured with the
devoted and
giant
honest.
rose.
Though I wouldn't mind never hearing him talk about his noble obligations ever again.
When I see the two strengths, I'm wondering if the lance and the horse can be put together, because... Like, I'm just trying to see, like, with their strengths, what would make them a good something.
He comes from a
No, I
merchant
kind of
family,
figured
but
this
his parents died in
motherfucker
an
chance to
accident.
recover to HP. Sorry,
Seems
Stern.
like he's had a rough life. Despite all that, he's just about the most cheerful guy you'll ever meet. His passions are training, eating, and... actually, that's about
I
it.
just need to get weights in and meat protein, motherfucker. Axe, fist, and armor. Well, he's probably gonna be like, if we use him at all, either, I don't know if a brawler's a good stat for fighting, or because I think the axe hits harder. I don't know, because I'm not sure how the weapons work yet. I would love for him to just be a fucking fist fighter, but he probably might be better with axe and heavy armor, or whatever the hell the armor is.
He's the second son of a merchant family. Since his brother will inherit the business,
Grants hit plus
he's trying
20.
to become a knight. If you ask me, it doesn't seem like he truly wants to be a knight. He's probably just doing it
Hi.
to please his parents.
Alright, he's in the middle of things. Grants plant hit plus 20. He's got a good eye, so he could definitely be somewhere along the archer line of things.
Lysithea is the daughter of
Double
Count
skill experience
Ordelia,
earned about.
and
Good.
is probably the youngest student here. But watch out, she gets angry if you treat her like a child.
Gotta remember
As for
that
me,
if I ever talk to
do it on
her.
purpose. You have to make your own fun in this place, you know?
Definitely a mage type character, as you can tell from the magic skill, but also just because she has the 2 books thing and the flag, and weak in every other department.
Marianne is Margrave Edmund's daughter, and that's pretty much all I know about her. She doesn't interact much with other students, so I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of folks here have never even heard her speak.
Oh, luckily she talked to me, even if it was nervous. But she seems to have something with magic as well, so you turn adjacent to a cavalry or flying ally. Recovers up to 20% of max HP at the start of each unit recovers. Is that her or a unit? Like, either way, if she's adjacent to a cavalry or flying ally. Interesting. I'm gonna forget some of their passes here,
Hilda
or
is
their
the
finding
only
ability.
daughter of Duke Goneril. It seems her father and brother coddle her quite a bit. If you look up
axe
lazy
or
in the dictionary,
lance?
her picture won't be there because she never got around to submitting it. Not too unusual for a noble, I guess.
Not sure. I could see her being like cavalry or something, if that's a thing. Now, horse riding, it's not her strength, but...
Leone enrolled because she wants to be a mercenary. I think she said that her father is a hunter. She's pretty blunt and as
keep her
stingy as
around
they
men
come.
just like the
A
others.
habitual saver, too. I think she's hoping to repay her village for helping to send her here.
There's a lot of interesting choices of how we're going to build these people as a teacher, of whoever we pick, because it's like, fuck, I'm not sure. There's a lot of interesting ways, and like I said, there's also, from what I've heard, people tell me recruiting.
The other day.
So it's hard to
Came
tell.
to our aid, yet I hadn't even the courtesy to properly introduce myself. I am Dimitri Alexandra Blathid, Crown Prince of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. Of course, at the Academy, I am simply a student.
I'm just a
And
banana.
I've heard word that you are to become a professor here.
Yeah.
Delightful news. I still have much to learn, but I'm confident I could benefit greatly from your guidance. In any case, welcome to the monastery.
I feel like someone needs to steer you on the
hear
path
you're
of
investigating the different
righteousness,
houses here.
but...
Did any of the Blue Lions catch your attention?
Well, I didn't really go and talk to any of them, but you can tell me about them at least.
Me? Oh, please forgive me. It's difficult to open up on the spot, don't you think?
Everyone else did it fine.
I'm afraid my story has not been a pleasant one. I do hope that doesn't color your view of me, but I understand if that can't be helped.
I'm actually surprised. You would think someone of his stature would have a strength in horse riding, but maybe he wasn't much into horses. I'd actually be more surprised if it was a weakness.
Dedu
This
was born in
motherfucker.
Dust.
He'd definitely be the heavy fighter of the
working in
group.
my service for the past 4 years. He's rather taciturn, but once you get to know him, you'll see he's a kind and good-natured young man.
Young man, this dude looks like he's 30 plus. I mean, that's still young, but fuck. For this school, dude, definitely seems like the heavy hitter.
Felix is the heir to House Fraldarius. He has a bit of a sharp tongue, but don't let that fool you. Deep down, he's a good guy. He gravitates toward people who are skilled. Perhaps you would enjoy a friendly competition with him.
Well, this
sometime.
guy definitely doesn't like a battalion of whatever that is, and so he'd be best without one. I could see this guy being more of like if there's an assassin or something.
He's the adoptive son of Lord
I
Lenore.
love when it's a smaller guy and it's
But I hear
fucking
he's still a
axe.
commoner. He has an extremely earnest personality, so I'm certain he will approach your lectures with great enthusiasm.
Allows unit to open doors and chests without key. I mean, that would be great. We need you on the team. I don't know how many chests and things will we get across, but still. He doesn't really like magic, but axe and bow is a strength. That doesn't mean he's limited to it. You can teach him anything, it's just that would be the preferred and or probably
Sylvain
faster
is the heir
route.
to House Gautier. He is a capable person who highly values his friends. That said, well, he's always been a bit of a skirt chaser,
Oh,
so
boy.
to speak. Pardon my bluntness. I speak with him about it often, but it doesn't seem to help.
Well, I can see a female ally Zazie will do extra damage and take less to feel. He's just like the opposite of the other people.
I hear she was born to imperial nobility, but a twist of fate brought her to the kingdom. She may seem carefree on the surface, but she's actually a kind
She's the
soul
complete
who pays
white
careful
mage.
attention to everyone around her.
With her passive and stuff, she's a white mage.
Annette is Baron Dominic's niece. She is a talented student who scored extremely high marks at the Royal School of
Oh,
Sorcery.
she's more mage-like.
She's cheerful
Well,
and
it's kind of
hardworking.
balanced.
Brilliant, really. Though she can be a bit oblivious at times. I hear she caused an explosion in the kitchen last night.
She looked like, I'll be your friend. I'll fucking murder you.
Ingrid is Count Galatia's daughter.
She's like
also
everything.
a childhood friend of Felix, Sylvain, and myself. She is diligent,
She's
industrious,
like the
and
perfect,
principled.
like, filler.
In truth, she is more knightly than most knights you will ever meet.
Fucking Ingrid's like the most balanced. Like, who the hell do you, if you needed a slot of any kind, she's like, hey, I can do a sword, I can use a lance, I can fucking use these feathers and ride a horse. I don't know what the fucking feather is yet.
appreciate your effort.
Hey, I got an iron sword and some vulnerary and some money. She just gives me gold. This is for talking to the students. to just kind of explore. I already know about them, so... Can't go to any other places right now. This helps me see who's where. I'm gonna say, maybe go to the second floor if I can. The guy said to go to his office. Maybe he has something to say. Also, they might tell me a little bit more about the houses. And I know there's going to be a lot of slow moments before we get to action. I apologize, but for YouTube, I will try to make these a bit bigger parts for that sake.
Let's see. I'm real busy, so could you please move along now? Okay, now, what else did Lady Rhea need doing today?
Okay. I mean, I get it, you're working. Don't be rude.
Here I am again, the office of the Captain of the Knights. That said, I'm merely here to assist. Apparently, the current captain is getting on in years. I hear the captain has a hard time keeping up with the responsibilities of the job.
He's lazy.
That's where...
So if they're struggling with an older captain who isn't getting the job done, only best to get another older captain to help with the side responsibilities.
This is my
home.
Laboratory. I've worked hard to furnish it with the rare materials and purpose-built equipment required for my work.
That's good. The crest analyzer. What could this crest be?
This is my...
Well, he had nothing to say about it. I don't know that crest, so... It's look like fucking branches.
Professor, dropping by so soon? Are you ill? This is the infirmary, you know. If you're ever wounded or sick, do feel free to drop by. Or if you would like a nice cup of tea. Would you? Well, some other time.
Not really completely my type, but sure.
Yeah.
Can run. I just don't feel like using the sleeves. Does it just slide in? I guess it just... No, that's gotta be the shadow, right? It's not like my arms just slide into the sleeves. Who the fuck is this?
Welcome to the
I'm
library.
dying!
Here you may find literature from the far reaches of Fodla. I am Tomas, the librarian. If you have need of me, do not hesitate to ask. I have worked here for... I have lost track of the decades, it seems.
I've lost track of time. I'm dying. Jesus Christ.
Let's see.
On my way. Suppose I should return to her. Alright. Be like, hey, bitch.
How are you enjoying your time at the academy thus far?
So fantastic.
I hope you have found our halls brimming with the vitality.
Never thought I'd be back in school again.
I suppose it is time for you to take charge of one of our 3 houses of students. I must note that I am personally against entrusting someone as lacking in trackable history as yourself with such a task. But it is as the Archbishop desires.
The Black Eagles, the Blue Lions, and the Golden Deer. All so different. I hope you've made it a point to get to know
The only
each
ones
of
I
them.
didn't get to know was the blue
Since you
ones
are
very
new
well.
here, we have decided to allow you first pick. Manuela and I will take charge of the remaining 2 houses.
Seems oddly generous. Which house will I choose?
So you
We're
have
going to
chosen
go with the Golden Deer.
led by
I feel like now a lot of people are going to pick the Golden Deer. I don't know why. I also, looked. I didn't watch any streams, but I just saw a lot of titles with blue and red more than anything. Like, they picked the Black Eagles. They picked that, so I'm going we're going Golden Deer. We're going to turn
Your
this
heart has made
around.
its choice, then. All I ask is that you
I don't know how
guide these
different
open
each
minds with
thing
virtue,
is in the story.
care,
I mean, I
and
know it's probably going to have
sincerity.
an effect towards the
They
ending.
are all promising youths.
But if it's
Their
worth
weight
it,
of
maybe
confidence
down the line
sits
we'll do
upon
other
our shoulders.
playthroughs and do the others.
I hope you appreciate what an honor it is to lead them.
Brother? Oh,
Why
I'm
the
so
fuck does
sincerely
everyone have
sorry.
green hair?
I did not mean to interrupt.
I missed the
I'm in the middle
trend.
of something, Flame. Is it urgent?
No, it's nothing. More importantly, who is this?
Your mother.
This is our newest professor at the academy.
Oh my! A new addition to the Officers Academy! I am so very pleased to meet you, Professor.
I don't even know how old I am.
Sister, Flame. I am so happy to make your acquaintance.
Let us focus on the topic at hand.
She the captain of
There
the
is
guards?
something you should be aware of. In a few days' time, there will be a mock battle between the three houses, intended to gauge the current progress of the students. We will be using this battle as an opportunity to ascertain your own abilities as well. Please do not disappoint the Archbishop. That is all.
Alright, I'll try my best. Oh, hey guys.
What? Are you really our new homeroom professor?
I know, it's gonna suck, isn't it?
You aren't quite what I had pictured.
We just met.
Oh, sorry. I didn't mean that the way it sounded.
I was sure you'd be roped into joining the Knights.
Don't tell me. You chose this class just to get to know me better, right?
Completely,
I'm
Claude.
flattered,
You
really.
caught me. Maybe I like the big boy over
Now
off
that
to the
you're our
right.
Professor, maybe I should choose my words more carefully.
Yeah, watch it. I don't mind.
Oh, well then, since we're pretty close in age and all, I
Are
suppose
we?
formalities aren't all that necessary.
One must truly marvel at the exceptionality of this appointment. Becoming a teacher to students almost the same age as yourself. How unusual.
Yeah, it's
I've
very
heard you are a
weird.
skilled mercenary, but I cannot shake my discomfort at your new position.
I know, it's very uncomfortable
Are
for
you
me too.
really as strong as they say? Let's see your biceps. I bet I packed on more muscle than you.
I doubt
God.
that. Apparently our new professor was personally recommended by Alois, one of the Knights.
As far as skill goes, I saw it with my own eyes. What's more, Teach here is the child of the most renowned former captain of the Knights of Saros.
I heard. There's no way a child of the captain isn't worthy. It's simply not possible.
I don't even know how to teach.
Captain? Who are you talking about? Captain Gerald, of course. The most notable captain of the Knights of Saros and a peerless mercenary.
He's not that well. You're exaggerating a bit.
It doesn't matter what you think of him. Captain Gerald deserves
It's
nothing.
my
but
dad! I can think whatever I want to think, bitch.
After working as a mercenary alongside a father figure such as he, I have high hopes.
Whether
for
he
our
is
professor.
actually my dad or not, I don't give a
Someone is
fuck.
special doesn't mean their children are special too, Lysithia. Assuming that a child is going to be exceptional just because of their lineage is a bad idea.
Man, you guys are really
Don't
giving
you
me the
agree,
warm
Marianne?
welcome.
Huh? Oh,
She looks like she hasn't slept in years.
so. Well, we can find out for ourselves in battle. I can't wait to see what tactics you've learned from the captain.
A battle? Shouldn't we have a welcome party or something first? I'll get the meat.
What a weird
How
voice.
savage. I propose a nice conversation over tea instead. I am more than willing to procure some high-quality leaves.
You just
Tea?
want to get me high.
You can't get to know someone over tea. If there's no meat involved, it's
How
not a
about
party.
tea and meat?
Your common sensibilities are grating to my noble ears. Please quiet yourself.
Sorry for the bickering, Teach. As you can see, the Golden Deer House is a rowdy bunch.
Oh, boy.
We're not especially unified. You'll find nobles and commoners alike here, those who are dedicated to their studies alongside slackers. But hey, that just makes your life more exciting, right? I really hope you're looking forward to the year ahead as much as I am.
So excited. They're giving me attitude and meat. Some weapons in combat arts inflict status effects, such as lowered stats or poisons, different stats, different duration, all stats expire naturally. You can also recover early by using antitoxins or white magic, such as Restore. I'm going to only be enjoying the early game, and then as we get to the later parts, I'm going to be like, fuck, I'm going to miss the early game where everything seems easy. There are new places to explore in the monastery. Oh, I've received 1,000 gold from the Church of Saros as funding for this month's activities. You would think that'd be a lot, but in this economy, it's not.
I'd like to use this device I designed to determine whether the power of a crest resides within you. Won't hurt a bit.
Thought I already did this to you.
Promise. You don't know about crests? Well, allow me to tell you everything, absolutely everything about them. Is your
You look like
calendar
you
clear?
wanted to be
This
Mr.
will take
Monopoly
a while.
one day.
Crests are a fascinating topic, but before one can dive deeply into said topic, one must first understand what crests are. They are power incarnate. They are said to have been bestowed upon humans by the goddess countless ages ago. They exist within the flesh and are passed down through bloodlines. Those who carry crests may excel at magic, display exceptional strength, or any number of
You look
rules.
bored.
Each crest has its
What
own
the
power.
fuck is this
the
old
nature
man
of
on
which is
about?
beyond mortal understanding. For now.
You believe I have a crest?
I suspect as much, yes. But we won't know for sure unless I look into the matter. As I said, crests are passed down through the blood. However, just because someone carries a crest does not necessarily mean their descendants.
So it
will
carries through
inherit it
blood,
as well.
but then it also means it
Only
won't.
A scarce few descendants of a crest's bloodline end up inheriting that crest's power. Perhaps one of your ancestors bore a crest, and you just happen to inherit it.
Yeah, great.
That is how a crest usually presents itself.
And an
after
infection. Do what you can to find out.
all. Yes, of course. I'll get to the bottom of it straight away.
Hey,
Now,
whatever makes friends.
please go ahead and hold out your arm over this device here.
Ah!
What is this? A pattern I've never seen before. Is it possible an as yet undiscovered crest has been detected? To think there are still crests out there that even I am unaware of.
Just like
how thrilling!
just my DNA.
Ahem. Pardon my unrestrained jubilation. I have much to consider. You may leave now. I have more research to do in regard to this crest. Yes,
So get
so
the fuck
very
out.
much more research. What could this line here be indicating? Perhaps it represents a lack of symmetry.
You're not even holding anything.
Perhaps. What in the world? Oh, I see. It may be connected to that, but to a greater degree than usual.
He's insane. So get out, I have work to do. I gotta jerk off to these crests. Alright, it's the weekend, I think, or Sunday at least.
With each moon, professors of the Officers' Academy receive a schedule for the month ahead. It notes the days on which events and missions will take place that month.
How are you
Pay
talking to
careful
me?
attention to your schedule, so that you may thoughtfully plan what you intend to do each month, and when.
Monastery schedule features different events on different days. Each week you'll have one day off when you choose an activity from the list. Your options will be to explore. Select a calendar and directions and view the schedule. So if I check the schedule. House robbery battle and Ferdinand's birthday. Well, at least I can care about people's birthdays who may not be in my group and try to be friends. So this is my room. I thought I heard a girl's voice, but I must have been imagining things. How are we still not completely aware of what's happening to us?
These are the students' quarters. To better help you supervise them, you also have a room here.
Oh, thank you.
Your room is here at the end. Commoner students also reside on the first floor, while the second is primarily for
we're doing
students
this
of
shit.
noble birth. As a rule, we try to avoid discrimination based on social status here, but the nobility can be quite insistent when it comes to matters of propriety. Speaking of, it would be best for you to avoid improper conduct. I expect
I'm trying
you
to
set
think
a
of
good
what game I
example for
played
the
where they were
students.
like that, or it was like... Oh, I remember now.
Yes.
You must be exciting. Distracting.
I trust you're eager to face the Black Eagles in battle. Enjoy the thrill
Yeah.
of anticipation while
You're
it
the
lasts.
strongest one out of everyone.
Soon
You
we'll
have one
switch
level
us into
higher
our
on
house
everybody.
instead. I trust.
No,
Enjoy.
I don't want to talk to you again. I was
If you
like,
continue to insist on distracting me, I will have no choice but to get rid of you. Joking, of course.
I'm going to kill you. I'm kidding.
Listen to this. Wow, Yuritsa sure seems strong. I kind of thought he was going to be the new professor assigned to our class. After that teacher ran away during our outdoor training, I figured Yuritsa was a natural replacement. I was surprised when you were suddenly appointed professor instead. I don't think I could hold my own against Yuritsa in battle. I could probably take you, though.
Probably.
Seriously? You should really work on your self-confidence if you're planning on being a professor.
What? I care nothing of friendship. If you have no business here, leave.
Oh yeah, I bet you'd make a great fucking professor.
Listen to this.
Listen to this. Are you listening?
Okay. I'm not too keen on the professor of my class. I really hope to focus more on strategy. Maybe I should talk to my professor about transferring to a different class. I'm not.
How about you, student, join mine and just be called student?
Let me know when you are hungry.
Oh, okay.
I'll make you a quality meal, as thanks for your service to His Highness.
Oh, okay.
I have a request.
Grow plants in the greenhouse. Take his seeds and ask the greenhouse keeper how to grow and harvest crops. Got it. Right on it.
I heard about the upcoming mock battle. I want you to know, Professor, that I do not intend to lose.
Yeah, you don't seem like someone who's going to take loss very well.
Goodness, listen to me. The thrill of competition has carried me away. I won't speak so formally of a class assignment in the future.
You do also just seem like a guy who will do nothing to get, like, you will do everything you can to get full-on power. Alright, this is the red one. I'll wait on the red. I don't know if that's just going to, like, advance everything. I don't think it will, but... Dormitory. I won't lose.
I'm Captain Gerald's first and best apprentice. I can beat anyone, Professor. Even you, if I have to. It may have been only for a short time, but I learned from
You
the
are a
absolute
cocky.
best.
If I checked you right now, you're probably a level 1 with like a D at most with some things.
I was just heading.
Oh, you're that Bernetta guy. Yeah, sure. She.
I don't like to come out unless I really have to. Hope you're okay with that, Professor. I don't hope you're okay.
But come out, I have tea.
Well, there's Dorothea, Hilda, and Mercedes.
Oh god, you're
Lady
the flirt
Rhea's
guy.
quite a beauty too. And I must admit,
I might get
checked
you
out
and
Professor
Ferdinand
Manuel
confused a little. You guys kind of almost
You know,
look
Professor,
similar, but
I
not.
think I'm going to like it at the Officers Academy. There are beautiful girls as far as the eye can see. Professor,
Fuck
I've got a small favor.
By sharing a meal with others in the dining hall, you can even treat someone to their favorite meal. Talk to the dining staff for more. Alright. If it makes more friendships, why the hell not? I'm nervous about the mock battle. Ah, greenhouse and fishing pond. Sweet.
The great tree
Best
moon
time of
is
year
the
for
best
naps.
time of the year for naps. I could just forget all about my assignment.
That's not a good idea. Now I'm feeling sleepy too. Haha, this guy likes naps. Let's talk about naps. Gets our friendship up. Oh, there's that guy.
Anyway. Oh, did you come to look at the plants too? The
Yeah.
greenhouse here is really incredible. There are so many rare flowers I'd never seen back home, and herbs I never even knew existed.
Your excitement over them is very adorable. You seem well informed on this
My
subject.
adoptive father is the real expert. He taught me everything I know about herbs, including how to
Hey,
tell
it's
them
very-
apart and how to make medicines.
That is a very important
You should
trait
try
to have.
looking around the greenhouse sometime if the mood strikes you. Maybe something will catch your eye.
He's just sitting in the bush with his cock out. Yes, I'd like to do some gardening. By gardening, you can harvest all kinds of crops. Flowers, for instance, make great gifts. Some people might even decorate their rooms with the flowers you give them. That's cute. Use the plant command to decide which seeds you want. More seeds mean bigger harvest. With more compatible seeds, will lead to higher quality. You can use cultivate command to pay the greenhouse keeper to look after your crops. The more you spend, the better your harvest will be. Your crops will be ready 1 week after you plant your seeds. Use the harvest command to gather what you've grown. So if I say plant, then this seed, then plant it. You offer the seeds, check back when you're ready to explore. Cultivate. Fuse with this. Fuse with magic.
My thanks.
Alright, I got money and I got some tomatoes. I'm gonna grab that tomato and eat it like a fucking apple. You can't fucking stop me. Alright, there's a fishing pond, but there's still another quest. Oh, this is of course he's at the dining hall. He's getting some of that meat.
I'm busy. Do you want something?
I was hoping to spar
I
with you.
can't right now, but let's fight soon.
I know I remember hearing that he likes fighting, so why not, right? Even though I didn't really want to actually battle him.
Here at the monastery, I have had many great learnings from many great people. I am hopeful to have learnings from you, too. As for others,
So she's
I will
not from
do my
this,
best trying.
as you can tell from her language, the way she's speaking.
Hello there, Professor.
Oh, you're that sister.
I told you that, but I am afraid I am not a student here myself.
That's a
Should
shame.
the opportunity arise, I would love to become a student and begin my
I
studies.
feel like
in
you'd be a
art.
mage or an
The
herbalist.
monastery is kind enough to provide a sanctuary for my brother and I. He's the only family I have.
Are you not related to the
Might
fucking
you help me with a
Rhea?
favor?
Catch a fish, the ceremony, and bring it to her. Head to the fishing pond, and the bait she gives you, and speak to the fish keeper to try out fishing. I always fucking end up fishing.
Yes.
Every game I play.
I really need to eat. I can't hold out until the next meal. Why can't the dining hall stay open all the time?
Okay. Today's special. What do we got in the full menu? Oh, so if I have some of the stuff, we can do it, or I can just kind of go with, Okay, so for now we have to do today's special, which is Sour Heart and Cream. They like it, but they already got smiley faces, and we can kind of do whoever because of any groups that I want to... Well, I liked the way she was, so I want to up her friendship. I liked her, from when I read, and she's not in this class. How about Ingrid? She was just kind of in the middle of everything, too. So let's just get those. This, I think, also will help bonding, too. So we want, like, actual classmates while doing this.
I like this, but it's been a while, so I'm not sure.
Yeah.
I think it's wonderful to be able to eat a nice meal every day.
She is noble, after all. Bonds among the three of you grew stronger. Oh, look at that. My professor level up. You have more activity points for exploration. You now receive monthly... I like that it's just like, you've been promoted. You are a better fucking thing. So now I can have another point when I, Actually, so I think that helps bonding between not just, me and people, but, like, the teens bond.
Dear God, Goddess, I pray to thee. Please
I'm not a
protect
goddess.
us.
It's a mock battle. We're not gonna die, hopefully, unless Dimitri loses his shit. Beginning, press select bait, wait till you see a silhouette of the fish you want to catch it, then press A to hook it. Don't wait too long or the fish will escape with the bait. Press A and overlap, reduce salmon. Okay, I think I've seen this once. Alright. Wait for the silhouette of the fish. I don't even think I've seen a silhouette of a fish. It's like the most basic bait, so I'm not gonna go crazy here. Perfect! The small fish is common to all regions and somehow connected to the same whatever. Not even gonna try to pronounce that. Alright, I got her a fish. I got a fish. You were right here. I just ran by you.
You have helped me so much.
Wait, I got insect larva and some other fish. She's just like, thank you for the fish. Here's three of other fish.
Hello there, Professor.
Hello there, Professor. Let me see, where am I?
Listen.
Listen.
Oh.
Sorry for the giant map on the side. I'm just kind of looking.
Hello, Professor. I have a teeny tiny question for you, if that's all right. You haven't seen a man with hair the same color as mine, a scowling face, and a generally gloomy demeanor, have you?
Looking for someone?
Yes. It's a bit difficult to explain. Please just let me know if you do see him, okay? Hello, Professor. You haven't seen...
Alright, well, no, I have not seen it. I don't think I have.
Yes. I hear a member of House Fresfel, the ruling
priest.
family of the Empire.
You okay? You sound like you're a little sick.
For the first time in ages.
Sounds like me when I'm trying to read something as a voice and it's not working.
The very founding was aided by none other than Saint Seros. That is why the in recent let us hope.
Yep, thank you. I'm good though. Thank you for the history lesson on your stuff.
Hi, Professor. Have you gotten around to visiting the library yet? It's absolutely loaded with valuable information. I only wish I wasn't burdened with the necessity of sleep, so I could spend all my hours there.
You like reading?
In a manner, yes. But it's more that I want to learn as much as I possibly can.
She's blues. I mean, she was with the blues squad. I kind of got people mixed up of who I'm with and who I'm not with, because I was like, wait a minute, isn't she on ours? No, I think she's the others. I'm confused. I get myself mixed up on who. I think the blue dots mean they're on our team, but I could be wrong.
Hey, you.
Hey, Rhea, I came to visit you.
Do bear in mind that even as you are appraising your students, they are appraising you as well. I hope that you will do your own.
Yeah.
And I look forward to witnessing your prowess in the mock battle.
Look, I've had a dream of you being insane, or I'm not aware of it, and only I, as the player, saw it. Either way, I'm terrified.
The church has changed a lot since my time. Sedith, Hanneman, Manuela, Yuritsa, and many of the knights. None of them were around 20 years ago. Have you met Leonie yet? Apparently, it was my influence that inspired her to leave her village. Sorry to burden you, but could you watch over her for me? She's the only apprentice I've ever had.
Yeah, I've noticed. She never stops bringing it up.
A mock battle? This early?
Yeah, I haven't even taught a single class yet.
Time to settle in, are they?
Well, no need to worry. If you get hurt, I am more than capable of healing.
Look, I'll take it off if you want to see me without clothing. Sheesh.
Apparently, there is to be a mock battle.
Yes, I've
between
heard.
houses.
Everyone's telling me about it.
Interesting, but I hope you understand that I have far more important things on my mind. My research is proceeding slower than I would like. Your crest is something of a challenge. I was wondering
I
if
kinda
I
just
might
want to
get
say
a
breasts.
sample of your flesh. A couple square inches would do. No? Perhaps some blood? A couple of drops on the device are all I need.
Jesus, brother. Calm it down. It's him who's got the speech bubble. You.
Captain Gerald has hardly changed since 20 years ago.
Neither have you.
I've aged at least 3 times as much as he had. Why am I talking about this? Oh, right. It was because I just overheard Tomas remarking on this.
Why am I talking about
the
this?
leader of a legendary group of knights returned. People are bound to be talking about the old captain.
Hey, you.
I like the idea. He's like, why the fuck am I talking about this? What's wrong with me? I've heard about you.
Professor,
Yeah, you've heard about me.
hear
I
you are
talked to you.
lacking in knowledge of the Church of Seros. The library contains countless documents about the teaching.
Okay. Check the books, telling me all sorts of reference materials. I got it. I'll get right on it. And that's just a monk. I don't really care. Alright, so now we want to go back here and talk. Gotta go talk to Claude and everybody. Excuse me. Really? You're just gonna run on by? You bitch. And they're very nice to open the doors. Like, I could just be an assassin. Really flung into this fucking position.
Here's an idea.
Yes.
Yes. It's loading. Saw the icon pop up. I was like, wait a minute, can I not go out here?
Yes, it's true that I'm the only commoner in the Black Eagle
But
house.
you also have a very
I knew
interesting
that before
thing
the
about
first
you.
day of class.
Nice side
These
hat.
People are simply exhausting.
What do we got going on in here?
Before I came to the Officers Academy, I attended a school of magic in the Kingdom Capital. That's
Oh,
where I met
okay.
Annie. That's what I call a nest. Oh, I guess Lawrence was at the School of Magic too. But Annie was always just so nice to me, even though I was older. She's my best friend in the
Like,
world.
trying a little too hard for the soft-spoken, kind voice, but... Hey, Ingrid.
The Blue Lion House derived its name from the honorary title of the first king of Fargus.
Yeah, I like your voice.
Luke, the King of Lions, wore brilliantly blue garments. His chivalric exploits are recorded in multiple legends. The library holds various historical... If you find time,
Whoops.
you should read them. They're filled with insights.
I mean, I'm glad you guys aren't, like, pissed at me for not being on your thing. Like, I'm glad everyone's just open to talk. You know, that everyone is very welcoming. Okay, so yes, the blue names have been our class. That's what I thought. I wasn't paying attention to the crest over them because everything is like there's a chat bubble when I get close to them. Do you know I have a 7-inch cock? Oh, cool.
Do you know the significance of that name, Professor? Golden deer are sacred creatures, said to have protected Leicester since time immemorial. All three of the houses have a meaning behind their name. You should feel free to ask around if that sort of knowledge interests you.
I thought you were gonna tell me to read the and go into the goddamn library again. I was gonna be like, you son of a bitch, what is with everyone in the damn library? Remember me, I'm Ignatz!
Have you memorized everyone's names yet? I'm Ignatz, in case you forgot. I'm looking forward
Believe
to
me, I'm
from
still
you.
trying, Ignatz. Jesus Christ. You remember me, right? Hi! And good old Ferdinand.
Do you know the provenance of our class name? The eagle. That refers to the twin-headed eagle on the Adrestian Empire's coat of arms. And black is the traditional color of the Empire's armor.
Oh, okay.
Hence, black eagles.
It's interesting that you still have the color red. I feel like it's like the blue something, yellow deer, then just black eagles.
Professor.
But they all have a significant name to each other, so it makes sense, I suppose.
So,
Hello.
yes.
So, about the mock battle that's coming up, you don't mind me sitting it out, do you? As a fragile maiden, I'm useless in battle. I'll just cheer everyone on instead.
Oh yeah, totally.
Did you hear the news, Teach?
If I recall,
Looks like
you
we're gonna
are
have a
have
good
an
old
axe.
mock battle between the houses. The Golden Deer House isn't exactly what you'd call an elite group just yet, so you may want to whip everyone into shape with some extra training. After all, competition is only fun if you win. To that end, I'd better prepare as well. You know, I was researching what it's like to live here long before I even enrolled. Want me to fill you in, Teach?
Sorry, I was looking at something for a sec. Yeah, tell me about the
Students and
facilities.
teachers of the Officers Academy are all free to use the facilities within the monastery. That means you can chow down with students at the dining hall or get in some one-on-one sparring at the training grounds. As you explore the monastery, try visiting the various facilities and talking to the people who live here.
Alright, bulletin
If
boards
you
and
haven't
quests.
noticed, there are bulletin boards in various places around here. You can check them out to see posted requests or to find more information about the market. I hear that fulfilling requests can even earn you the right to use more facilities. The bulletin board gets updated frequently, so it's probably a good idea to check it once a month.
Yeah, activity
Far
points.
be it from me to tell you how to use the facilities, but it's a good idea to be mindful of how you're using your time. If you don't think about how you're spending your free time, it'll be over before you know it.
Yeah. You can explore the monastery as much as you like, but certain activities will only be available when you have activity points. When you're done, you can press L to end your free time and proceed to the next week. Professor level.
Here at the Officers Academy, even professors are expected to study often to help maintain their strong leadership skills. In other words, students and teachers alike have to strive to grow in every possible field.
Your professor level determines your maximum activity points. Raise it by reading books, taking part in activities, and interacting with students. So pretty much be a teacher. Got it. Now we're gonna have the mock battle. It's Ferdinand's birthday. Spend 200 for flowers? Sure.
Much appreciated.
Here you go, Ferdinand. I'm gonna build friendships with everyone. It's gonna cost me a fortune. Mission. Formerly a promising young mercenary, you are now the newest professor of the prestigious Officers Academy. Students and faculty alike look with you on curiosity as you engage in a mock battle between the school's three houses. Was this already planned, or did you guys just decide you wanted a mock battle when I showed up? You can build support levels with other specific... Okay. Sorry. I wanted to read the tip. I think it was going to tell me that you can build it up when they're next to each other.
Time for a mock battle, eh? How should we go about this? Well, you'll be our commander, that much is for sure. Just don't screw it up and everything will be great.
Oh yeah, easy
Got it,
peasy.
Teach?
Leave it to me.
Right. I'll do whatever I can to help too. I mean, I'm kind of obligated to. For example, if I add a little something to their food to upset their stomachs...
Don't even think about it.
Yeah, wink wink, I read you. You can't officially condone that sort of thing, right? But say, hypothetically speaking, students from the other houses started racing to the infirmary. As far as anyone knows, it could just be a harmless little stomach bug making the rounds.
Well, well, what a fascinating conversation you two are having. May we join?
Claude, I can't believe you would stoop to such crooked schemes to gain the advantage. Have you no honor?
If that was really my scheme, I wouldn't be talking about it out in the open. I'm afraid you'll have to wait until our battle to see what's really in store.
It's irrelevant anyhow. Whatever you have planned won't save you from a crushing defeat.
You're not someone who would take loss easily, and you're someone who wants nothing but power.
I'm rather eager to see what sort of schemes that mind of yours conjures up.
You heard him, Teach. We can't let these fine folks down.
It'll be a fair fight.
Of course, a fair fight, as all fights are. Good one, Teach. Play innocent now so they won't see it coming.
Oh, how precious. Looks like you and the students have become fast
Man, if that
friends.
chain or those straps broke at any point.
Pleased that you are taking the initiative to acquaint yourself with the students, I'm afraid it's about time for the faculty strategy meeting.
I'm sorry, professors. It's about time I returned to my training anyway. Claude, Edelgard, until we meet again on the
I
battle.
like how it's Dimitri, Claude, and then
I look
Edelgard.
forward to assessing
What
your
the
abilities.
fuck?
I hope you don't disappoint.
Hey, I saved you. You know, I was gonna take an axe to the back. If you're ever unsure what to do, just look at the left side of your screen, you dumbass. Oh, okay. Magic can provide new means of attack and defense to a unit that has skills in the appropriate class. You must equip magic, attack magic in place of a weapon, but you can use assist magic regardless of other equipment. All magic has limited use, but they will replenish at the end of a battle. Magic units gain access to according to their skill, study, reason to learn black or dark, and faith is white. Okay. Could have worded that better myself. The option to permanently set out, press toggle highlighted, choose the inventory, combat arts, map. Okay. So who do we have? Splooge, Lorenz, Hilda. She has faith. Oh, okay, she has Novaratu. I want Raphael in this shit, so. I have no idea. That's Faith. Mitsubishi. It's basic dark magic. Well, that helps. We're only getting to use some of them. I think for the time being, this is just the team we're going to go with. I think later on we'll get to use all of them. I think for the mock battle, we're just kind of using them. Alright. Let the battle begin. I'm dying already. It's over.
So, this is the stage for the mock battle. The command's all yours, Teach.
Got it. I have no idea what we're going to do.
I'm sure you already understand, but the house that defeats the other two is declared the winner.
Thanks,
Incidentally,
Dad.
I'll be overseeing this mock battle, so listen well if you want to win.
It seems like cheating, since the practical units who are defeated will not be permanently lost.
I got this.
Stay focused.
Ready and willing.
Who, me?
We'll split up.
Who, me?
Who? Me? You skank.
I will fight on the front lines. I can stop the enemy's advance with grace.
Do you have Lady Edelgard's permission to... I suppose I've no choice but to provide cover.
Thank you, Hubert. We are off to a terrible
We're
start.
just hiding in a bush with a barricade.
Ash, can you move to the front lines? I want to lure the enemy this way.
Got it, Your Highness. Leave it to me.
Once you finish preparing, make your move. Did you? Mercedes? Keep our enemy occupied until then.
Mercedes.
I'm on it.
Okay.
Oh my. We'll try our best.
She's like, I don't believe in conflict. You have a 67. You hit me. It's like you can't hit shit. I was hoping he'd be able to hit, but use the magic. It's limited, but I can finish the job. Mystery crest.
How did I fail? I must need to train harder.
That is that.
Hey, look at me. Your teacher's finally a level 2. I'm finally slightly better than you guys.
I'm not setting a very good example.
I'm not doing so hot. There. Put him here for a second. Keep using the bushes to our advantage.
You are performing as expected, Professor. We will have to face you with our full might.
Yeah, stop hiding like a bitch.
We will use the forest to ambush our enemy. Everyone, I am counting on your support.
Ooh, boy. Hubert and his fucking magic. 61, miss! Damn it.
If they're waiting in the forest, we do well to take a detour.
Heal!
Sorry.
I'll put his hit to 44. That'd be a really small chance of him hitting back. Let's go for it. Fading blow! Yes, that's what I wanted. That small chance of hit. Archer getting close. End it.
So strong. Have to do better next
Gotta
time.
use the defense as my offense. He just put his 2 fingers up. I'm like, I'm gonna go 2 right in there. Sink those 2 in. That mystery crest.
The new professor is rather strong. I suppose I'll have to call it a day.
Should I have held back?
Am I too strong for you? I'm gonna top his HP off. Their pussies are not moving. Oops.
Are you planning on fighting 2 houses at once? I will admit that is favorable for us.
This is a good opportunity for us.
Let's all just team up on the professor, I see. Not vehicle going by. What are they doing? Just taunting me? Oh, somebody got a buff.
Your princeliness. You got a thing for Edelgard, right?
Kind of a weird time to be talking.
Claude, please. This is no time for idle banter. Your defenses are wide open.
That didn't get to him, huh? What a shame. I'll find a better way to ruffle him up next time.
I mean, his defenses are open. I mean, I'm hitting him from a distance. Your defenses are open. Silly Dimitri, you can't block arrows with shields. Or with a lance. Chance, or 41 hit. I'm just banking off of that. Sweet. That's too much of a risk. Not sure where to put you. Oh, wait, we're all kind of linked together, so we should be okay, but we'll just see what happens. 89, yeah, that dodge, Claude. You got that evasion. Meanwhile, the other group. Get some HP back with her attack. Ow! Not very strong with that bow. Good job.
Apologies, Your Highness.
I tried.
Was that helpful?
I hate breaking, using all their shit up, but I want to win the mock battle. Dimitri's down. Level up for Claude. I would hope he'd be getting some levels.
My training was insufficient. I am so sorry, everyone. The rest is
It's gonna be up to just the professor at this point. I could have used the thing and finished her, but oh well. Oh, she used an item to heal. Interesting maneuver as the professor continues to not budge while the student's getting her ass kicked.
No, you lost to me? Nice!
There we go. We just continue using these bushes as our chance. No, Raphael! She's got a throwing axe! That bitch. Why does our axe lady have one? Oh boy, they're all hitting poor Raphael now. Claude!
Piece of cake.
Good God for that 73 hit. And return fire. $31 to hit me.
No victory unless I defeat you. So be it.
Well, good luck. Oh, she still hit me. At 31, she can hit that one.
Hey,
I'm glad she gets experience for just being a healer.
Good to go.
If she hits me, I was gonna say she has a 1. Level 2 for Hilda.
Forced to retreat. Well, Things will only get tougher from here on out.
Curved shot! Minor press whatever. Meanwhile, the fucking professor's over there. Why don't they fight? Leave Raphael alone!
Go the knees.
Well, luckily, no one actually dies in the mock battle, so we're okay. That's still a shitty thing. Oh boy, that will hurt. She's just more of a healer, you know? She's just a white mage, I guess. Hilda smash! Don't worry, Claude's got this.
Well done. I nearly wound up a patient in my own infirmary. Each
Yeah,
battle,
not happy
a
about
chance
that.
to grow.
Look at me, I'm getting stronger. My
Another
speed,
step
luck,
forward.
defense, resistance, whatever the other thing.
So, you've made it past Manuela, eh?
Now I can make
see.
my
Now I
move.
must focus and then make my move.
Now I'll make my move. Alright, team, you're all dead. Fuck. Been out of the loop. I miss Raphael or whatever.
My goodness.
It's like, damn, maybe if I had a team.
Someone with actual battle experience is, well, I was as good as useless.
That is that.
Yeah, it turns out a battle plan of standing on a tile while your entire team dies is not a battle plan.
The winner of this mock battle is...